Hello young people and children, how are you? I'm Professor Esmeralda. In this new video, we'll look at terrestrial ecosystems. Let me tell you young people and children that before learning about terrestrial ecosystems, I want to explain what ecosystems are. Ecosystems are places where living beings like plants and animals live. These living beings rely on soil, water, and air to survive and thrive in their environments. Plants use soil and water to grow, while animals need plants and other animals for food and survival. This interdependence forms the basis of many natural ecosystems. The air provides them with oxygen to breathe, and the climate affects how these living things live and develop over time. Atmospheric conditions play a crucial role in their survival and growth patterns. Young people and children, like different species in nature, seek out the right ecosystem to develop based on their basic needs for food, climate, and environment. These suitable surroundings fulfill these essential needs, allowing them to thrive and grow properly. What is a terrestrial ecosystem? A terrestrial ecosystem develops on land, where animals and plants depend on soil for resources necessary for life. These ecosystems are characterized by land-based environments where organisms have adapted to survive using resources from the soil. The terrestrial ecosystems on our planet are incredibly varied, including lush forests, dense jungles, arid shrublands, barren deserts, expansive grasslands, rolling prairies, wildlife-rich savannas, and frigid tundras. Why young people and children, are there so many types of terrestrial ecosystems? Are various types of terrestrial ecosystems due to variations in climate, temperature, and soil type in each geographical area. These differences create unique conditions that allow for diverse ecosystems. Let's learn, young people and children, about each of the terrestrial ecosystems in detail. An example of a terrestrial ecosystem is the tropical forest. This type of forest is known as a tropical forest due to its climate, which remains warm and humid throughout the entire year. These consistent conditions favor the growth of an extensive variety of plant and tree species. Trees such as cedars, rubber trees, and oaks, as well as climbing plants like lianas and beautiful flowering plants including orchids and heliconias, all thriving in these rich ecosystems. Tell them that there are a great many species that inhabit tropical forests. Tropical forests are home to many animal species like snakes, turtles, crocodiles, frogs. Mammals are plentiful too, with bats flying through the air and monkeys swinging through trees. Powerful predators like tigers roam the forest floor. In the upper canopy, diverse birds thrive, including hawks, colorful parrots, toucans, hummingbirds, eagles, and many others. The temperate forest is another type of ecosystem that can be found in colder regions around the world, including the United States, Canada, Russia, and New Zealand. These diverse forests are home to a variety of tree species such as pines, oaks, and other deciduous trees that thrive in these moderate climate zones. When temperate forests experience very low temperatures, many species migrate to warmer areas for protection, while others enter a state of hibernation to survive the harsh conditions. Some typical animals that inhabit temperate forests include bears, foxes, deer, squirrels, bats, and a variety of bird species such as owls and woodpeckers. These creatures have adapted to life among the characteristic trees in these forested ecosystems. Another example of a terrestrial ecosystem is the jungle. Let me tell you, young people, that the jungle is an ecosystem with high temperatures and a lot of humidity due to rainfall throughout the year. These conditions are perfect for the growth of a lot of vegetation. In the jungle, we can find rubber trees, palms, bromeliads, and mushrooms. As for the animals, we can see chimpanzees, macaws, panthers, chameleons, deer, etc. An example is the Amazon rainforest. Did you know it's the largest jungle in the world? Let me tell you that this jungle extends through several South American countries like Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana, providing shelter to thousands of species of plants and animals. The Amazon is truly remarkable for its biodiversity and plays a crucial role in regulating our planet's climate. Shrublands, another type of terrestrial ecosystem. This type of ecosystem can be easily recognized by its dry soils that are poor in nutrients, where water is limited and soils can be rocky or sandy. This occurs due to the dry climate and scarce rainfall in the area. Did you know that despite these characteristics of nutrient deficiency in the soils, there are numerous animals and plants that inhabit the shrublands? These species have adapted remarkably well to water scarcity and high temperatures that define these harsh environments. Some of these species, lizards, snakes, foxes, coyotes. You can also find various plant species, including shrubs, mesquite trees, perennial herbs, and different small plants or bushes adapted to the local conditions. Another type of terrestrial ecosystem is deserts. The desert is an extremely dry ecosystem with little rain year-round. Temperatures in this region can be extremely high during the day and drop significantly low during the night. The soil found in desert regions is generally sandy or rocky in composition. Fewer animal species typically inhabit this area compared to shrubland ecosystems. Plants are more scattered across the landscape. Most plants in desert environments have thorns instead of leaves, conserving water. Typical desert plants include cacti, various succulents, and tumbleweeds that roll across the arid landscape. In this region, we can find various desert animals like camels, roadrunners, scorpions, and ants, among others. Grasslands are another type of terrestrial ecosystem. This is characterized by having soil covered with grasses and herbs. It has few trees and shrubs. Grassland seasons are well defined, with cold winters and warm summers, creating varied environmental conditions. The annual rainfall that grasslands receive throughout the year is sufficient to sustain the growth of various grasses. Grasslands provide the perfect habitat for a wide range of animals including hares, zebras, sheep, rabbits, cheetahs, and many other species that thrive in these open environments. Grasslands, young and young children are terrestrial ecosystems characterized by fertile soils, a climate with marked seasons. These areas are dominated by short to medium grasses and herbs, which are home to a wide variety of animals adapted to this open and extensive environment. Among the various animals that inhabit the vast prairies are bison, wild horses, deer species, grazing cows, and many other animals that call these grasslands. The savanna. The savanna, young people and children, is an ecosystem characterized by being a plain with a lot of grass and few trees. It has a dry and warm climate. Savannas are found predominantly in regions of Africa, Asia, Australia, and South America, characterized by their unique grassland ecosystems. Common grasses found in the savanna ecosystem include Rhodes grass, lemongrass, and shepherd's grass, along with several other species that have adapted to the region's climate conditions. Additionally, in the savanna, you can observe animals such as elephants, lions, giraffes, etc. A final example is the tundra. Tundras are vast flat areas of cold land covered with snow and ice most of the year, along with species adapted to the region's climate. These regions typically experience very cold winters and short, cool summers. Tundras are found in the extreme north of the planet in places like northern Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. In the tundra, we can find animals such as polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and gray wolves. The soils are frozen, and there is little water available, which makes plant survival difficult. However, in many parts of the tundra, the ground is covered with moss, lichens, and flowering grass throughout the summer. Well, young people and children, I sincerely hope you have understood this interesting content about terrestrial ecosystems and their characteristics. We will continue to see each other in other videos with new and more content. Take care of yourselves. Bye.